Hey guys, what's up? It's Twist from Ovation Gaming, and today we are here to do a Call of Duty World War II review. So, I was gonna wait a little bit until Ranked Play came out, which is December 1st, but I honestly couldn't wait to get this video out, and I'll probably just have I'll have like a separate Ranked Play thoughts in another video. So, this is pretty much just straight thoughts on the game as a whole as of, let's see, it is November 15th right now. So the game has been out for almost 3 weeks. Or 2 weeks, my bad. Couldn't count there for a second. But we've already had a couple patches. I think 2 patches that were somewhat major to this game so far. But I'm going to talk about the game. And I'm going to start off by saying I love it. I would say that this Call of Duty is already in my top 5 list. But I'm not entirely sure about that. I really don't know. I really want it to make my top 5, and I think it has the potential to. But I'm not gonna put it in my top 5 just yet. But it's coming there. It's probably maybe 7 or 6 right now in my list. But it's really close to breaking the top 5. I love this game. Public matches are extremely fun. Competitive is very good on this game. I feel like all the weapons are slightly balanced, and a lot of people may be like, what the fuck, man, what about the bar? The bar is extremely overpowered. Okay, the bar is good, and it's a great gun, and it is probably the best assault rifle. But you know, you also have the FG and the STG, very competitively viable weapons, I feel. It just depends on the map, game mode, what attachments you run. I feel like the only thing that is genuinely overpowered is Primed. I feel like Primed needs to get nerfed a little bit. I feel like the whole flinch mechanic in Call of Duty should get taken out. I honestly feel like it should, or not the flinch mechanic, but perks that reduce the flinch mechanic should be taken out of the game, because then anything that reduces your flinch is automatically like the best thing in competitive, because, well, if it reduces your flinch, it makes your aim better. So, Primed is a basic training perk in this game that pretty much grants you an extra attachment, and it gives you reduced flinch. And once again, anything that says reduced flinch or anything along those lines in a Call of Duty game normally is like a crutch perk, because I mean, fuck, who wouldn't want to be able to aim better, you know? In competitive Call of Duty, that's like one of the best things you can do, is have the best aim possible. So running Primed is like one of the, like, I feel like that's one of the things that you must have in competitive. Like, you can get away with some other basic training perks on some maps, but I feel like in general you want Primed. So I feel like the only thing as of right now that needs major nerfing is Primed. I feel like the whole flinch mechanic needs to go taken down a little bit. I don't know, they need to do something to make Primed less crutch. So that's just what I think. But I think the way the bar is, I think the way the FG is, the way the PPSH is, the Thompson, the MP40, all these guns that I personally feel like are pretty freaking good, I feel like they can stay where they are. The bar recently got the nerf, and I think it got a decrease to its fire rate, and I feel like that is a very good nerf. I feel like that nerf of the decreased fire rate makes it a little less viable up close, and I feel like now subs can finally outgun it at close. So honestly, bar is still a great gun, but with the way it got nerfed, you know, here we are. I feel like subs are finally better up close than that, and the FG always fired kind of slow, so you know. Anyway, enough of me rambling on about the balance of weapons in this game. The balance of weapons I feel like is pretty decent, okay? I'm going to leave it at that. It's solid for the most part. Maps. I mean, competitively, the maps are great. I think they should add one more map to, like, Hardpoint maybe. Right now, the Hardpoint maps are London Docks, Gibraltar, Saint Marie du Mont, and then what else is there? I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, Ardennes Forest. There you go. Those are the 4 hardpoint maps. I feel like they should add like one more. I feel like I don't know what you could really add in there. Maybe USS Texas. I don't know. Probably not. Actually, nah, never mind. USS Texas wouldn't work really well. But I feel like all the maps are pretty decent competitively. Flak Tower is good. London Docks is great. Saint Marie du Mont is great. Gibraltar is great. I feel like all the maps are pretty good for competitive. I feel like the maps and the spawns need, or the spawns of the maps, there you go, need a little bit of tweaking. So I feel like that's the only thing about the maps that need tweaking for competitive is the spawns. Some Gibraltar spawns and Saint Marie du Mont spawns are a little bit iffy, so I feel like that needs to get adjusted. And yeah, so I've discussed the competitive aspect a lot in this video so far. I've talked about, like, you know, gun balance and all these competitive things. But pubs in general, this game is just fun. I feel like we finally have fun public matches again. IW public matches was extremely boring and stale. Black Ops 3 was pretty fun, so that's a whole nother story. AW was boring, and Ghost Pubs was boring. So out of the past 4 years of Call of Duty, we've only had one game so far that had good pubs, and that was Black Ops 3. Ghost Pubs was boring. AW was kind of boring with the variants, and then IW with the variants was boring. So honestly, this game has fun pubs, and I feel like that's crucial, even for like a competitive player. Having something to just like fall back on and just play for fun is always good. So this game has very fun public matches. I like the way pubs are in this game. I'm happy there's no variants, not like how you guys think. There's variants in this game, but it's not stat changing variants. It's only cosmetic variants. So I feel like the way that this game is laid out is just perfect. I feel like there is variants and there is supply drops, but it's cosmetic, and I like that. I don't care if they add melee weapons, fine. If they add like other weapons, like DLC weapons, fine, whatever. But I feel like variants is what broke past Call of Duties. Like AW, I swear to God, variants was the worst thing to happen. And same with IW. Variants was stupid, and I hope that never comes back to Call of Duty again. Having DLC weapons is a different story, but variants I think is really stupid. So I'm happy the way they have the supply drop system so far, and I like it. I like it just in general. The headquarters is great. Definitely buggy for the first weekend of launch, and don't worry, I'm getting to that. I decided to give all my positive feedback first, you know. But the beginning of launch, the weekend launch was horrendous. It was really ridiculous. The way the servers kept going down, things kept crashing, the game was glitching out and bugging out, which, okay, I know that there was a shit ton of people playing Call of Duty that weekend. Literally, I think that weekend of launch, there was more people in this weekend of launch than there was IW and BO3 combined. I think it was something like that. I read some crazy statistic. Maybe I'm tweaking out, but there was a shit ton of people on the servers the weekend of launch, which, okay, I understand. But if you're Sledgehammer, you know how many people pre-ordered the game. Your servers should be prepared for this and tested for this, and, you know, just conditioned for the amount of people that are going to get on the servers at the weekend of launch. And when the servers go down at the weekend of launch, that's such a fucking buzzkill. It really is, because all you want to do is play Call of Duty, but you can't help but get booted every 2 seconds. So it's, you know, it's smoothened out. It's not bad anymore. But it was horrendous on the weekend of launch, and there still is glitches and bugs. Like, for people wondering why you're in the headquarters alone, that has to do with the servers. Right now, I think Sledgehammer is testing how to make sure the headquarters work properly without making the game all glitchy, which personally, I don't care about the headquarters. I don't care if I'm alone in it. I don't care if I'm with people. If I spawn in the headquarters alone, I'm not going to get triggered. I really don't care. I think the headquarters by yourself or with people, either way, that's a cool feature. To be in it and just walk around and shit by yourself, I really don't care. But I know the whole purpose of headquarters is to have like social interaction. I get it. But just for someone like myself, I don't care. I think the feature, if you're by yourself, it's cool. If you're with people, it's cool. But I think this game has extreme amounts of potential to be one of the best Call of Duties that we've had in the history of Call of Duty. Now, I'm a very big Black Ops 2 fanboy. Like, so far, no Call of Duty has compared to Black Ops 2 for me. And for me to say that this game has potential to break Black Ops 2 for me, it definitely does. I feel like 3 things that are going to make or break this game at the end of the day. The ranked play. If the ranked play is shitty, that's definitely a big downfall, because the whole reason why Black Ops 2 was such a great game was ranked play. I also feel like bugs and glitches and all that shit, if there's minimal of those, I know there was a lot at launch, and I know that there's a lot still, but if they smooth those out and those get left in the past, if the game runs smoothly from like here on out, that's very important. And the third thing, I feel like they can't fuck up that supply drop system too much. They can't start adding too much shit, because if they start adding more shit, people are going to get upset. So I feel like the 3 major things that they need to do is just keep supply drops under control. Don't make it go crazy. Don't start adding, you know, hundreds and hundreds of camos and pistol grips and shit that doesn't even matter. Don't do that. Definitely don't do that. I feel like, once again, the rank play, very important. And then glitches. Keeping the glitches to a minimum, very important. Nobody wants to play a buggy-ass game. A game that can get exploited really quick. That's why not a lot of people liked Black Ops 3, because Black Ops 3 had a lot of glitches and shit. You know, the whole 9 yards. So I feel like developer support is going to be big, making sure that Sledgehammer and Activision listen to what we say and what we request, and try to what's the word for it? Try to accommodate for us as much as possible this year. This game can be easily the best game that we've had the past 5 years, and I can say that really confidently. With that being said, the game, one word to describe it, is great, but can turn to shit really quick if the developers let it. And I hope that doesn't happen. I hope they don't start doing dumb shit with the game and adding dumb stuff into supply drops and etc., etc. I hope the competitive stays nice and fresh. You know, there's a lot of money this year because of the CWL. So this is the first boots on the ground game with the COD World League running it all. So there's a lot of money this year for competitive. So I really hope the ranked play is good. I hope the in-game game battles, what is it called? I don't know what it is, but the in-game game battles thing, I hope that runs smooth, and I hope that doesn't get glitchy and buggy. Bottom line, just this game is good. I feel like a couple things need to get adjusted, and then it's going to be great. And then hopefully down the line it can only get better. And that's really it. Once again, I'll have a video on me talking about ranked play, because the ranked play is supposed to be coming out December 1st. So December 1st is, let's see, December 1st is a Friday. So that whole weekend I'm probably going to be grinding ranked play. And then I should have a video probably a week or 2 after ranked play gets launched about my thoughts on it. And yeah, that's really it for this video. I'm currently working on a montage, so I don't know how often I'm going to be posting, but I am working on getting clips for a montage, so stay tuned for that. And I'm also going to try to, you know, do scrims. I've been scrimming a lot, so I haven't had the opportunity to really stream and archive the stream and upload it, because I don't want to upload our strats too soon, you know, even though, you know, not a lot of people watch my videos, but still, I just want to learn as quick as possible with my team. So I hope you guys understand that I will be uploading more, but during the beginning of the game, it's grind time. I'm trying to learn as quick as possible, trying to get my team settled. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys later in the next one. Stay tuned for more videos and the montage. See you guys later. Peace.